History of Jamaican music. Reggae is a slower version of rocksteady and is characterized by its bass. Usually it holds a message in its songs, political, religious, or social. Reggae had an element of Rastafarian in it. In the 1960s, reggae was the most popular music in Jamaica, and it still is to this day. With music artists like Bob Marley in their song The Harder They Come and its soundtrack. Sadly, Bob Marley died in 1981. Rest in peace. Bob Marley has also made more songs, so much that some people say that if you think of reggae, you think of Bob Marley, or Bob Marley, the face of reggae. Bob Marley is one of the big hits that came to reggae. Even if Bob is the most popular reggae artist, there can't be one. There are artists like Lee Perry, Peter Tosh, Burning Spear, Dennis Brown, Buju Banton, Jimmy Cliff, Portuguese, etc. Like rocksteady, reggae is inspired by ska.
Mento originated in Jamaica in the late 19th century from a Trinidadian music style called calypso. Mento was popular from the 1950s to the 1970s. Even though it is not popular now, it is still heard in the tourist destinations. Mento has influenced lots of Jamaican bands like the Jolly Boys. When Mento came to Jamaica, Jamaica was on the peak of independence. Mento represents happiness. With the coolie style, Mento is a very chill type of music. The way that it is so similar to reggae makes me smile. Mento became popular for some of his popular songs like Reincarnation and Lovely Land of America. Mento is one of the most memorable genres of Jamaican music.
Dancehall is a music style based on hip-hop using sound systems outside. Dancehall originated in 1970s. Dancehall is similar to hip-hop and pop. With the slang tongue rhythm in 1985, it became possible to mix a digital rhythm with different voices, but there was an incident where dancehall lyrics were accused of violence. That didn't seem too bad, but the rest got worse, such as sexual gagging. These things got dancehall to the not so good parts. On the other hand, dancehall was enjoyable. Sure, some things were explicit, but we can still enjoy it, like artists like Agent Sasco and Shensia.
Rocksteady started in 1966. Rocksteady was done in a comical style of Mento. The bass line was done in shorter groups of notes, unlike ska's boogie-type bass. Rocksteady was short-lived to be the most popular music in Jamaica, with reggae taking the throne. Rocksteady also had elements of American music, since it was based on ska and they were inspired by American music. The difference between rocksteady and ska is being the beat of them. With the slow beat of rocksteady, musicians were able to replace horns with guitars. Delroy Wilson, Bob Marley, and Duke Reid, Ricken, Bootsy Jack, Nipto, and others were rocksteady artists back in the day. A rocksteady artist named Alton Ellis was called the godfather of rocksteady. He passed away on October 10, 2008. As a child, Alton loved to play the piano and started his career in 1959. Like reggae, you can still do rocksteady today, even if it's not the most popular music. You can still do it today. There's nothing stopping you, unless you have other things to do that are way more important than rocksteady. Then that can stop you.
Folk music is a very old type of music in Jamaica. Folk music became popular in the early 1800s when slaves used to sing the songs on plantations when they became free. Folk music died down in Jamaica and it's very hard to find most of the originals. Folk music made lots of famous poets popular, like Louise Bennett and Claude McKay. Folk music has been passed down from the slave generation all the way to generations. Some songs got lost in the process, but many still remain.
Ska is an American-inspired music with sound systems. Ska is also a fast version of reggae. Ska originated in the 1950s, along with mento. Ska was heard a lot around clubs everywhere in Jamaica. Ska was once a huge craze in Jamaica, with everyone listening to the latest songs like Enjoy Yourself by Prince Buster and The Train Is Coming by Ken Groove. Overall, ska has a huge influence on music today, such as modern dancehall and rocksteady.